I'm wearing my new Sharks jersey. I probably posted a video online. But yeah, anyways, so I was gonna film this around 1 p.m. ish, but every single time I tried to go to record it or write the news, something else happened. Like, for example, yeah. But before getting any news of today, I forgot some really big news that happened yesterday. Chris Kunitz retired after 2 seasons with the Blackhawks, I think half a season with Tampa, and a bunch of seasons with Anaheim and Pittsburgh. He won 4 cups, and two of them, 3 of them were with Pittsburgh, I think. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, so the news of today. Oh, also, he joined the Blackhawks as a development staff. I'm pretty sure. And anyways, let's get into it. First, First news of the day: Calgary gets their new arena. So recently, the city council voted on development and construction of a multi-sport and entertainment event center. So this means not just the Flames will be at this new location. There'll be different sports, different events, different concerts. Like how in Ottawa, the Ottawa Senators own the Canadian Tire Center, and sometimes there's concerts there. And so it's gonna kind of be that kind of thing, but with other sports as well. For example, the Calgary Hitmen of the WHL will play there, and I think it's I can't remember the name. Lacrosse team will be playing there. I cannot remember the name, and I cannot remember the league they play in, but a lacrosse team will also play there. Anyways, this arena will have a capacity of 19,000 people, and it will replace the Calgary Saddle Dome. And this arena will be just up north of the Saddle Dome. And Saddle Dome currently is the second oldest arena in the NHL. The oldest being the Madison Square Garden, which is 50 years old, and they're not gonna replace that arena anytime soon. It is iconic, but then again, the Joe Louis arena was iconic, and they replaced it with the Little Caesars arena. But anyways, so this arena will cost $550 million in Canadian currency, 419 million in American dollar, and it will take 3 years to complete. So the Calgary Flames will remain in the Saddle Dome for at least 3 more years. And the cost will be shared between 50-50 between the team, the Calgary Flames, and the city. Although the city will own 100% of the arena. And like I mentioned earlier, the Calgary Hitmen of the WHL will play there, and a lacrosse team will play there. Maybe some other teams, but for right now, it's just those 3 teams will play there. Next news is a signing. Will Butcher, the New Jersey Devils, signs a 3-year contract, where he will earn an average annual value of $3.7 million. And I don't know exactly the logistics of this contract. If there is a the word is no movement clause or not. And he was easily one of New Jersey's best defensemen and probably even best players in the last season. He will not face as much as a workload, I believe, with PK Subban there. Although he could be paired to Subban, but I'm not too sure. And Butcher will remain in New Jersey for at least 3 more years. Next contract is a 7-year contract with Samuel Girard of the Colorado Avalanche. Fun fact: he was drafted by New Jersey, but did not sign there and signed with Colorado. Or is that yes? No. It was Will Butcher was involved in the Matt Duchene trade, and Will Butcher was drafted by Colorado, didn't sign there, and went to New Jersey. Mixed up players there. But anyways, Sam Girard, 7 years, $5 million per, and I think it's a little premature. Honestly, I think it's his first or second full year in the NHL. Of course, he's good. I personally would have expected a bridge deal. Obviously, he's got 1 year left in his current contract, so this contract will kick in not this year but the year after, which I think is really smart. Don't let your RFAs go to the RFA market, pretty much. I think that yes, he's good. Right now, he's maybe not worth $5 million, but in the coming years, he will definitely earn that money. I personally would have signed him to a bridge deal, but maybe if they would have signed him to a bridge deal, he could have proven himself worth even more than $5 million. So, in all honesty, it's a good contract. At first, it probably won't seem like it, but in years to come, it'll look as probably one of the best contracts in NHL. Next news is Kevin Shattenkirk of the New York Rangers is expected to be bought out when the buyout window begins tonight next morning at midnight. Kevin Shattenkirk played 2 years in the Big Apple and did not really impress. And I honestly, I think a change of scenery will benefit him, and he becomes probably the best or the second best defenseman who is a UFA, either him or Gardner. Yes, he had 2 bad years in New York, but I believe he will definitely bounce back and prove his worth as being an amazing top 4 or top 2 defenseman in the NHL. I think that maybe he can sign a $3.5 to $4.5 million contract. Some of my colleagues think that's a little oversell. Some people think that's just about right. Some people even think he'll sign it to $1.5 to $2 million, but that's just speculation, really. I think that. Yes, it was that necessary. It was really a good choice to choose him because he just did not fit in New York. But at the same time, he played better than Mark Stahl, and Mark Stahl is earning almost $7 million, I think, and they didn't buy him out. And I believe his contract is longer than Shattenkirk's. But I think that Mark Stahl should have been the first guy who would have bought out. But maybe that contract is pretty much buyout proof. I'm not too sure. I don't really know New York's salary situation, but just at first glance, I would have bought out Stahl before I would have bought out Shattenkirk. But like it's either player, they're both not playing as well as they used to. Shattenkirk maybe it's just the location he's playing. He's not accustomed to the situation, being the number 1 defenseman. Although he was that alongside Pietrangelo in St. Louis, but like it was a situation that did not work out for him. And I personally think that I could see. No, not the Winnipeg Jets. I would have said if the Winnipeg Jets had the cap situation sorted out, I could have seen them signing him to a 2-year maybe contract as a prove your worth in the NHL to replace Jacob Trouba or Tyler Myers, for example. But expect whoever to sign Kevin Shattenkirk to really look to upgrade their defense, and I think that Shattenkirk is a capable offensive defenseman, could score 40 to 50 points for you, and he just needs to fix his overall game. That is it for today's edition of news. I was going to write this stuff down in an article for Overtime Heroics, but I decided to make it a video. Anyways, that is all for today. I don't know when's the next time I do this. Maybe tomorrow, depending if there's a lot of news. Tomorrow I might do a video on detailing more officially when we know that a buyout has officially happened, and get you more details on it. But as of right now, that's all I've got, and that's it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Share this with your friends. Peace.